Hello there guys, it's your boy Balck here, back in another video, and today I'm going to do What If Deku Was a Villain, part 2. Hope you guys enjoy it. So like always, a recap, but if you somehow missed last part, click an I button right here. And if you want another part to this story, let's reach 500 likes and I will make another part. So last part, after Deku went back to Japan, the heroes quickly realized that it's him, the judge. So they warned every hero to stay away from him and report if they found him. And in the days that followed, Deku have a quick encounter with Ryuko and Nejire. In it, Deku realized that Ryuko is a good hero, so he will not go after her, and by extension, Nejire. And because of her personality, she was able to push Deku just enough to reveal a bit about his past. Then one day, doing his search for Stain, he saw that Ida is running away from a fight. At first he thought that he's a fake, but right after that, he saw him pinned down by Stain. Deku stopped Stain from killing him and give Ida a lecture about the meaning of a true hero. After that, he have a talk with Stain and he revealed that 50% of the heroes that he killed were actually good heroes. So Stain asked Deku to kill him. Deku refused, but to make sure that he will not do that again, he slashed him using his own sword as a reminder that if he do that again, he will kill him. Stain understand. The news quickly spread about Deku and Stain working together. Shigaraki was pissed to hear that, but all for one calm him down and tell him if we can recruit the judge with us, he will be a good asset. Shigaraki agreed with him, but actually, all for one is only interested about his quirk. And I think that's it with the summary, so let's begin. So a couple days went by since last part. Deku, or the judge, is still going around doing his job, killing fake heroes and some villains, and the heroes are still trying to search for him and find his hideout, but so far no luck. And Deku sometimes take a break, enjoying his peace while drinking a cup of tea. Until someone called for him, he turned around to see Nejire. We meet again, hero. You know that I do have a name. Yeah, I know, it's Nejire. So can I help you? No, I'm just surprised to see you here. What, I cannot enjoy my free time? No, it's not like that. Deku laughed a bit and told her to relax, he's just messing around. Care to join me? It's on me. And Nejire accepted his offer. They sit down and talk for a bit, or mostly Nejire because she talked quite fast. You're a curious one, aren't you? Nejire, slightly embarrassed, agreed. Yeah, I cannot help it. I'm just curious. It's okay, but be careful. You know what the curiosity did to the cat. Nejire nod. Then she looked a bit uneasy. What's on your mind? You look uneasy. Well, it's a personal question. It's okay if you don't want to answer it. Depends. So shoot. Okay. When last time we talked, you said that you don't belong in UA. Why? Deku stood quiet for a few seconds. Nejire was going to apologize, but Deku cut her off. I will answer your question with another question. Do you really believe that every hero out there, or so-called hero, is actually out there to save lives and helping people? Well, yes, Nejire replied. So no one was going after money? Well, there is a couple of heroes that actually go for money, but I am not talking about the one that go after money to support themselves and their families. Just like Mount Lady. She may be a show-off, but she's actually doing a good job as a hero. I'm talking about the other people that are only going after money and fame. That's it. And judging by your expression, you know what I'm talking about. So I ask you again, do you really believe that every hero out there is putting on his costume to make the people live better? Nejire did not reply. I will take that as a no. So to answer your question, this is the reason I forgot about UA. Because there is a lot of kids that go to UA just for fame. Because think about it. The UA entrance exam, it's only about the theory one and a practical one. So it's only based on your intelligence and strength. Sure, there is the hero points. But even without those, there is still a lot of them, fakes I mean, that are able to pass the exam. Just because of one little thing. They have powerful quirks. And Nejire, even though I'm younger than you, I met my fair share of fakes and heroes. And let me tell you something, they are way more common than you think. They are really good at blending in within true heroes. But if you don't believe me, go back to UA, snoop around, see what people are talking about. And I will guarantee that your opinion will change pretty quick. And Nejire throughout all this conversation did not utter a word. Okay, but all of this, it's not applied to you. I can see that you are a true hero. That's why I am more willing to talk to you than others. Because I despise fakes. Just thinking about them makes my blood boil. So it was nice talking to you, Nejire, but I have to go, I have some work to do. Nejire nodded, Deku paid and left, leaving Nejire thinking. Fast forward a bit and Deku is going around, doing his job. Then he saw something or someone running in the alleyway. He took a peek and saw a little girl with grey hair. Deku's first thought is, what is a little girl doing here? But upon a closer look, he can see bandages around her legs and hands. Deku knew that the heroes will do nothing about it, so he jumped down in front of Eri, or just a couple of meters away from her, and this was able to stutter Eri, and she stopped in her tracks. She looked at Deku with a terrified look, and Deku knew this look pretty well. It's too familiar to him. "You okay, little one?" Deku asked. Eri just took a step back. "Hey, it's okay, I'm not going to hurt ya. See?" Then Deku got to her level and extended his hand. Eri was a bit hesitant, but she took his hand. "See? I'm not going to hurt you." Eri teared up a bit, then Deku pat her and told her that everything is going to be okay. "So, where are your parents?" "I don't know. My dad just disappeared and my mom left me." "I see. And the bandages?" Eri just flinched and said nothing. Then someone from Overhaul Gang showed himself and tell him that he need to take Eri back. "And what is your relationship with her?" "You can say that I'm her babysitter." "Babysitter? So who is her caretaker?" "Listen here, brat, I don't want to explain myself to you, okay? Just hand over the girl." "I see. What's your name?" He looked at Eri. "My name is Eri." "Okay, Eri, stay behind me." Eri did as she was told. The thugs start laughing and tell him to just hand over the girl. "You don't know who you're messing with." "You foolish idiot. You are the one who doesn't know who you are going against." Then instantly Deku kicked the villain with enough force that he slammed him against the wall. Then he instantly stabbed him through his chest. "Who are you?" "Your judge, jury, and executioner." "Wait, those lines, it's you." Then Deku let go of his dead body. It's just a waste of space. Deku turned around to see Eri looking at them, but she's not flinching like she's used to it. So he started putting the pieces together that this girl had it rough, just because of some villains. Deku wiped the blood from his hand. "So Eri, do you want to stay with me? At least for the time being. And trust me, you will be safe. No one will hurt you." Deku extended his hand and Eri took it. "Okay, let's go." So he took her to his apartment or home or whatever you want to call it. He told her that she can stay and watch TV. "What's TV?" she asked him innocently. Oh my god, this little girl. So Deku showed her the basics, like really the basics. Then he put a kids channel and he exit, and he told her, "I'll be right back." So he went to buy some new clothes to her because what she's wearing are not clothes. So he went back with new clothes, and he basically spent the rest of the day taking care of Eri and get to know her. And from what he can gather, she was abused by someone, because when they removed the bandages, he saw the cuts. He tried getting the name of the person out of her, but she only called him the bad bird man. Well, she's only 6 years old, so this is the best he will get out of her. "So Eri, can you stay by yourself for a couple of hours?" She was afraid staying along, but Deku reassured her that he will come back. It's just 2 hours. So she calmed down. Deku went around doing his job. And now the heroes are a bit afraid of doing their usual routine. The fake one, I mean. They know sooner or later he will find them. Then we switch to Nejire. After their conversation, she started thinking about Deku's words. So like he suggested, she went around the way snooping around. Her friends found it weird because when they asked her what she's doing, she told them nothing. So they shrugged and thinking that's maybe another phase. But at the end of her investigation, she found out that Izuku was right. There's a few students that talk about money quite a lot. Sure, they are minorities, but still, this is UA, so imagine other schools. We switch location once again, and this time we are in Yakuza base, underground, and there is a Yakuza member talking to Overhaul and telling him that they found the dead body of Eri's babysitter, so whoever took Eri also killed him. And by the looks of it, it was not a painless death. He was stabbed through the chest. It's like something went through him. So whoever took Eri is quite strong. I still need her to finish my research. Tell everyone to spread around the city and search for her. Bring her back by any means necessary. The Yakuza nodded and left. Back to Deku, it was late at night. He was sleeping peacefully until he heard someone crying. He slowly made his way toward the crying and its Eri. Poor thing, she's having nightmares. Just like I was. Well, she had it worse than me. Then he heard Eri softly crying, telling him to not go. He's conflicted on what to do, so he stood beside her and it was able to calm her down somewhat. Well, I guess I'm staying here for the rest of the night. And the next day when Eri woke up, she saw him beside her. You're awake, Eri? That's good. You stayed here? She asked. Deku nodded. He had a nightmare and when I stayed beside you, you calmed down, so I stayed there. Or here. I see. Sorry for troubling you. It's okay, Eri, don't worry. So you're hungry? Eri nodded. I will make you breakfast. So after he served her food, she did not eat. What's wrong, Eri? You don't like it? She shook her head. So what's wrong? She cheered up a bit and tell him why. Why is he doing all of this to her? Her quirk is a curse. She's just a curse. Deku hugged her and consoled her. Eri, you're not a curse. Whoever said that is a monster, so don't listen to them. Derek cried, hugged him, and after a bit she calmed down. Are you okay now? She nodded. Good. And what's this about your quirk being a curse? I don't know. It's just whenever my quirk activate, everyone around me disappear. Disappear, huh? So she can just erase people or what? It's a powerful quirk, but she doesn't have any control over it. That's the reason the bastards want her. They try to use her as a weapon. This is the first. I regret killing him because I could have known who is his boss. Then Deku pet Eri and assure her that she's not a curse. She just doesn't have any control over her quirk. And when she's ready, and if she wants, he will try to help her. I see. Thank you. You're welcome, Eri. By the way, what's your name? Oh, I didn't tell you. Call me Izuku. Eri nodded. Good. After that, Deku left and he went back to the alleyway thinking that the body is still there, because that area is pretty deserted. But when he arrived, he saw the body was taken. So what, the police found him, or did his accomplice found him first? I need to do some digging. So he went around a bit killing heroes and trying to figure out who is that group, but he turned out empty-handed. So now he just need to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious. So fast forward a bit, let's say right after the finals. In UA, everything went on as the anime except remove Deku from the equation, and Todoroki did not use his fire side. And for Deku, he got close to Eri and he started teaching her the basic, how to read, how to write, you know. She's still a bit anxious going outside, but with Deku beside her, she's a bit at ease. And Deku still did not heard anything from the League of Villains or the Shie Saikai, and of course he doesn't know who they are yet. But suddenly a news got his attention. Some UA students get attacked by the League of Villains in a mall, and he's asking himself, what is sudden obsession with students? They're still training, they're not that tough. Well, there's only one way to find out. Eri will be gone for a bit. Oh, I see. Take care and be safe. I will. So Deku sneaked to UA because he can do that. He went straight to Nizu's office and he found Nizu going some through paperworks. You should really upgrade your security, Percibo Nizu. And this took Nizu by surprise. He looked in front of him. Who are you and how did you get in? Well, for how I got in, it was easy. I just slipped through your security. You need to work on that. And for who I am, well, you can guess. My recent work did catch your eye, right? Recent work. Wait a second, you're the judge? The one and only. Nizu got serious. What do you want? Deku was going to speak up, but All Might cut him off by entering the room. Sorry for just barging in, Nizu. Who are you? Oh, he's just great. Please, All Might, sit down. Okay, but who are you? All Might, Nizu said in serious tone. It's him. It's the judge. All Might immediately tensed up and ready for a fight. Call your jets, All Might. You know how strong I am. So if we fought right here, the school will be destroyed and the student will get hurt. And we don't want that, right? All Might grit his teeth and tell him, fine, but what do you want? What do you want from UA? You're wrong. I want you. Me? What do you want? Sit down and let's talk. All Might did. So before we start, I suggest you stop wasting your time, All Might. Or should I say, Toshinori? Both Nizu and All Might eyes widen. How did you know? You know who I am. I'm the judge. I always get information on what I want. That's why I am here. All Might agreed to talk with him because he realized that if he knew him in his skinny form, he could have attacked him in any moment. So what do you want? I will go straight to the point. Do you have any leads on the League of Villains? The two heroes were shocked. We don't. Deku can see that he's not lying, so he sighed. Thought so. But what do you want from them? We thought that you were working with them with Stain. What? First off, I am not working with anyone. Neither Stain, neither the League of Villains. I work alone. Always have and always will. And for Stain, I can guarantee you that he's not working with them. And this put the heroes at ease knowing that they are separate. But still he's dangerous. But why this sudden interest in the League of Villains? Because I'm pretty sure they have connections with him. All for one. And after hearing this, All Might tense up. All for one? And how do you know about that? Think about it, All Might. A new group suddenly show up with a monster that can take you on. Plus it have multiple quirks. You don't need two brilliant sets to understand that All for One have his hands on that. The heroes agreed with him. Well, gentlemen, since you don't have any information that I need, I will take my leave. And Nizun, don't forget to upgrade your security system. The current one is good, but there is better. And you, All Might, why are you still losing your power? I know that All for One did hurt you in that fight 8 years ago, but shouldn't you be healed by now? And they shocked the two heroes even more. You know about that fight? All Might made sure that he covered it up. Then they remember who he is, so they shut up. Well, that's because then All Might flinched to his left. You have an injury in your left side, right? How did you know? I can read your body language. When I said about injury and All for One, you flinched and you tried to protect your left side. So since Recovery Girl was not able to heal that, I will fix that really quick. Deku stick his right hand, almost started glowing, then he buffed up suddenly. He tried going back to his skinny form, but nothing. He checked his injury and it's gone. You healed me? Yep. Why? Because I want to help my hero. Your hero? Yes, because believe it or not, I still admire you, All Might. Always have, ever since I was a kid. Then why are you a villain? You're amazingly strong and you have a powerful quirk. So why did you become a villain? You can do good. Deku smiled a bit. Believe it or not, All Might, it was my dream to become a hero, just like you. But I learned the hard way that if I want to fix this society, I need to let go of that dream. Because being a hero have his limits on how much I can do. And All Might, don't try to reform me, so don't waste your breath. But can you do me this one little favor? Deku take out his notebook and give it to All Might. Can you sign this? All Might is weirded out. A villain just told him if he can get his autograph. So from pure shock, All Might signed it. Deku took the notebook back. So gentlemen, thank you for your time and have a nice day. Deku turned around. And one more thing. Who let you with a quick warning. One of you students doesn't deserve to be here. And I will make sure that his career will end pretty soon. Then Deku exits the door, then he suddenly vanished. What was that? The two of them ask. I don't know, All Might. I don't know. So Deku went back to Eri. She was happy to see him. So Deku's main mission now is making her getting used to going outside. So for the next few days he always go out with her. Then one day he encountered Nejire. They two talk for a bit. And she talked with Eri. Eri was still a bit shy talking to new people, but with Deku beside her, she's a bit more willing to talk. But after a couple of times, she got used to Nejire, and for Nejire she was intrigued. The guy that hate heroes or fakes have a kind heart that he care about this girl. She asked what is their relationship, is she his sister or something? No, but I am taking care of her. And I'll be grateful if we don't speak about it. She's a bit sensitive about this topic. Oh, I understand, it's okay. Thanks. And Deku let Nejire take Eri to places that he cannot go because of his gender. Unbeknownst to them, a group was following them and they report back to their hideout. And soon after that, a group of villains made their way toward them, or toward Eri. So they start causing commotion, and because of that people start running everywhere. Then suddenly someone sneaked on Eri and Nejire. They were able to take Eri, and a couple of them attack Nejire. She was easily able to defeat them, but the one that captured Eri managed to escape because of the commotion. And when Deku catch up to Nejire, it was already too late. After she told him that Eri was captured, he searched every corner of the plaza for her, but nothing. Then Deku screamed at the top of his lungs, then he punched the ground, breaking it, making the people stop in their tracks. Then Nejire approached him, she calmed him down and she apologized because she didn't think it was her fault. It's not your fault. They planned this. You said that you captured 2, right? Yeah, I did. Good. Deku walked toward them. By the way, the heroes haven't arrived yet. So Deku wake up one of them and he tell him, where is she? Where did you take Eri? The villain did not reply and he tell him to screw himself. And he won't say anything because I'm not afraid of a brat. Then Deku grabbed me by his face and slammed him against the wall. Repeatedly. I'm going to ask again, where is she? He did not reply. Then Deku grabbed his arm and break it. He screamed in pain. Where is she? Nejire tried to stop him but he screamed at her and told her to stay out of this. Then he grabbed his other arm and break it. Then he punched him a few times, making sure that he's close to death. Then he healed him back up. The villain, or the thug, and Nejire were shocked. Then Deku punched him in his gut. Then he repeated the cycle. Listen here. Either you tell me where you took Eri, or I will break every bone in your body, then heal you. Again and again and again. So answer me, where is she? The villain is literally begging for his life, then he tell him where she is. You better not lie to me because if you are, you will die a gruesome death. I'm not, I swear. Good, then Deku knocked him out by smashing his face into the wall. Then Deku turned around and started walking. Where are you going? Nejire asked. Getting Eri back. Then Deku ran off, but to Nejire he just teleported. She knew that he's fast, but this is unreal. Deku quickly changed to his work uniform and he went straight to Overhaul's hideout and he went through the gate like a tank. The Yakuza tried to stop him but Deku just blasted at them, killing them instantly. But he left a couple of them still alive. He grabbed one of them and he told them, little girl, grey hair, where is she? The first one did not reply and they suffered a gruesome death. And after seeing this, the rest spoke up and he told him she's underground. Deku thanked them, then he killed them. He went underground and he was quickly stopped by the 8 bullets. Not all of them. There was Rappa, Rikiya, Mimic, the one that can create shields, and the trio that fought Tamaki. I don't remember their names and I don't care. Rikiya started by sucking Deku's energy, but there is too much. Deku was not affected at all. Then Deku cut his head clean off. If you think that any of you is going out of this alive, you're sadly mistaken, because I will be your judge, jury, and executioner today. And this put fear inside their hearts, because they know he's the judge. They tried everything, I mean everything, from shielding themselves using shield, and Rappa pushing him as hard and as fast as he can, but nothing worked. He easily killed them all. Then he made his way toward Eri. He found her strapped into his chair, screaming, and Overhaul is in front of her, holding a knife, or... what's the name of that knife? Give me a second. Scalp, yeah. He's holding a scalp. By the way, Overhaul is with his goons. Deku instantly rushed at them, and he punched Overhaul away from Eri, sending him crashing into the wall. His goons tried to stop Deku, but they quickly knocked away. Deku freed Eri, she jumped on him, hugging him, and she's crying. Deku comforted her and apologized. And after a minute, she calmed down. Then Deku blasted his way out through the ceiling. Then he teleported close to his house. Then he let Eri rest, because she passed out from shock. Then Deku went back to finish his job. He teleported back to Shiha's Saikai, and when he arrived he saw Overhaul in his monster form. There you are! Give her back! Overhaul shouted. You will die for your crimes, Overhaul. And at the same time, the heroes arrive, seeing this monstrosity in front of them, and he's with the judge. They thought of the worst, maybe they are working together. Then they saw that the judge is fighting Overhaul, and Deku is easily dismantling him. Whatever Overhaul do, it's nothing compared to Deku. He creates multiple arms, Deku easily destroy them. He's just toying with him. He wants to make him suffer for what he did. And after a solid minute of this brutal beatdown, the only reason Overhaul was able to hold down this much is because he can heal himself, by the way. So this monstrosity dropped in the middle of the Shiha's Saikai headquarters. The heroes were going to go in to assess the damage, but then Ryuko stopped them because she can see that the judge is doing something. He put both his hands together and a black orb of energy started forming. Then he fired it, completely erasing the building. And when the smoke dissipates, everyone can only see a massive crater. a couple of thousand feet in depth. The heroes look in awe about this power. They understood why he was able to push Star and Stripe back. So while everyone is afraid, one of them is looking at Deku in a different way. Nejire, even though she's a bit of an airhead, she's not an idiot. Because what are the odds of when Izuku got the information on the Shea Saikai, the judge show up? So she started putting the pieces together and she found out that there is a high chance that Izuku is the judge. But she kept that to herself while watching Izuku fly away. And with this, I'm going to stop it right here. So what do you think of it, guys? When will Nejire confront Deku about this revelation? Will she tell the other heroes? What will Shigaraki and All For One do about this? What will happen next? Leave your thoughts and comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and like I told you, 600 likes and I'll make another part of this story. And if you're new, subscribe, there is more videos like this coming, and like always guys, peace